Most Shopify store owners have no idea how much to pay affiliates. They either underpay and get no promotion, or they overpay and kill their margins. So in this video, we're going to look at the 3 ways to structure your affiliate offer and pick the best one for your business. I'm Alex and I run a company called Ascend, where we help Shopify stores scale with affiliates and creators. Everything I share today are my experiences building affiliate programs for these stores. So the first question we have to ask is, what motivates affiliates? So affiliates and customers have different pains and desires and thus need different offers. So there are 5 primary affiliate motivations. The first one is money. Can they generate revenue by promoting your product? The second is status. Does their status increase by promoting your product? The third is trust. Does the trust that they've built with their audience increase by promoting your product? The fourth is ease. How easy is it to promote your product? And the fifth is integration. Does your product integrate well with the products they already sell, or are they going to be competing with themselves? So when we build our affiliate offer, we want to kind of hit every single one of these motivations. The best offer would be one that satisfies each of these. By the way, this is just a small part of the complete affiliate recruitment system you get when you start your free trial with Ascend, and you also get to try our tracking software for free. The link's in the description if you want to get the complete affiliate recruitment guide. Okay, so now that we kind of understand what motivates affiliates, we can look at the 3 offer structure. So the first offer is free stuff. Now, there's a misconception, and I think it's personally a limiting belief, that free stuff is worse than a paid commission, and most affiliates and creators would only promote your product for paid commission. But in a lot of cases, free stuff could be worth more than the money that you'd give them. For example, if you have a $20 product and you recruit an affiliate who can make 5 sales per month, and you give them a 50% commission, right? Let's be very generous. They're making $100 worth of sales, and they only get half of that, so $50 a month. That might not be a lot of money for that affiliate. But if you offer them a free product and say, hey, here's a free product, try it out, and if you like it, you can promote it to your audience. You could still be getting the same amount of exposure for your product, but you don't have to pay as much. All that costs you is, well, it's a $20 product, but that also includes the profit margin that you give yourself. So the actual cost is probably going to be a lot less. Now, if you targeted your affiliates correctly, which was the last video that I made, you're going to realize that your affiliates are actually very similar to your customers. This means that they could also benefit from your product. So they'd be willing to take the free product. Sometimes I hear the limiting belief from store owners saying, I don't think that they'd want to get the free product. That could either mean 2 things. One, you targeted the wrong affiliate. And if you targeted the wrong affiliate, usually the creator or the affiliate brings in a bunch of people that are similar to them, right? We're attracted to people who look like us, who talk like us, who behave like us. So if they don't like it, their audience is probably not going to like it either. And the second is that you don't think your product is good enough. And if that's the case, then just make your product better. And if the product's better, then the affiliate's going to like it. If the affiliate likes it, they promote it. And if they promote it, their audience likes it and they buy it. So now that we know that we're going to give the affiliate or the creator free stuff, how should we frame the offer in a way that addresses these 5 affiliate motivations? So here's how I would go about doing this. So first we have status. Let's start with status. Depending on the size of your brand, but even if you're a small brand, a lot of creators, if they tell their audience, hey, look, I got a free product from this brand, that increases their status. They're seen as like, oh, I'm a sponsored person. Like you see this all the time with gyms, right? With fitness influencers. Even if they're not making anything, just because they have that code in their bio, they're official, they're legitimate, their status has increased. So by promoting your product, their status increases. The next is trust. Now, this really boils down to if you have a good product, but let's assume you do. If the affiliate or creator promotes, like I'm just going to use affiliate from now on, but by affiliate, I also mean affiliates, influencers, creators, business partners, businesses that you partner with, anybody who's promoting your products for a commission or for free stuff. Okay. So if the affiliate promotes your product to their audience and the audience member tries it and they love it, they're going to attribute that feeling that they had when they enjoyed the product to the creator, to the affiliate. So the next time the affiliate makes a recommendation, they're going to be more willing to act on it, right? And that's pretty much what trust is. Trust is that if I tell you to do something, do you believe me, right? And if you've shown it in the past, it's going to be even more believable. Now, just as a caveat, this is very important to express to your affiliate, because trust is something that's very difficult to build, but it could be gone in an instant, especially with the idea of, there's scams online and stuff. The affiliate does not want to be branded as a scammer. So they ideally would want to promote products that they believe in. This is one reason why affiliate targeting is very important, but this is also why you have to iterate it you have to tell them in your offer when you're communicating with the affiliate, look, we're not going to take away the trust that you've built with your audience. We're actually going to amplify it, because when they try this product, they're going to love it. They're going to attribute that feeling to you. So the next time you tell them, hey, I want you to try this, or I want you to do this, they're going to be more willing to do it. Now, for ease, all I would say is, look, all you have to do is just try the product out. If you like it, just share your thoughts. If you want to make this a little bit easier for them, you can even write out a script that they can follow and they can just regurgitate to their audience. The more friction you take away, the more likely it is that they're going to promote. And finally, integration and money. So since they're promoting something that their audience genuinely wants and needs, the audience member tries it, loves it, they trust the affiliate a lot more. When the affiliate comes out with their own products, or when the affiliate, presents their paid offer, the audience member is going to be a lot more inclined to say yes because of the increased trust. Well, if he was right about this thing that he promoted, his paid stuff is probably going to be it's probably going to be super valuable. So I'm going to be more willing to buy. All right, so the next offer is commissions. Now, this is something that everybody knows. This is the golden standard of affiliate marketing. You want to give some sort of commission. Now, this is very lucrative for you because you don't have to pay up front. You're just paying for the results. And since you're borrowing someone else's network, someone else's audience, you also don't have to pay the time debt either. But the problem is that there is risk for the creator. But nonetheless, it's a great way to pay the affiliates. So the question is now, how much do I pay? That's the question everybody asks. So you really want to pay affiliates for new customers and repeat customers. And you could also pay them for steps before that. That could be lead magnets purchased. That could be clicks to your website. But that's going to require a lot more data. So the more you build your affiliate program, the more data you get, the more you can make educated decisions on how much you want to pay affiliates for each of these things. So for commissions, the amount paid can be up to the maximum allowable CAC, cost to acquire a customer. So here's how, we want to keep a lifetime gross profit to CAC ratio of 3-1. So here's how we're going to calculate the CAC. Let's say you have your product, which is $200, and it's going to cost you $40 to make the product, fulfill it, etc. So the cost of goods sold is $40. Then your profit is going to be equal to 200 minus 40, which is $160. Now, if we want a lifetime gross profit to CAC ratio of 3-1, then that means that the lifetime gross profit is going to be equal to $120, and the CAC is going to be equal to $40. Okay? So this means that the amount that you'd pay your affiliate for one sale of your $200 item is $40. That's the maximum that will go. And if you're selling a subscription, just to make this clear, let's say it's $20 per month, and let's say the average lifetime, the customer lifetime, is going to be 6 months. So that's $120 per customer, and let's say that it's $2 maintenance cost for whatever you're selling, your subscription, maybe your course or whatever information product. Over 6 months, that's going to be $12. So your total profit is going to be $108, and then you can calculate your lifetime gross profit by just multiplying 108 by 3/4, and then CAC by 1/4. So that's going to be $27. Okay, so for this product, the most that I would pay an affiliate is $27. Now you can give them the entire CAC, and we'll look at this later when we look at how to strengthen your offer using tiers. You can have a tiered system where you could be 30% of CAC, 50% of CAC, and then the full CAC for your super affiliates. And now the final offer structure is a flat fee. Now, especially if you're working with smaller creators, you're going to see that they're going to want a flat fee more and more. The reason why is because they're not going to say this, but they don't trust themselves to actually make the sales, right? Like if you have 50% affiliate commission, right? Crazy amount, but they know that they're not going to be able to make any sales because they don't trust themselves. They know that they don't have a strong connection with their audience. They know that their audience isn't big enough. They have all these limiting beliefs in their brain. They're going to want a flat fee. Now, what's interesting is you see this go away with working with bigger creators. Since bigger creators know, like they have the numbers, they have the connection with their audience, they trust themselves. Maybe there were affiliates in the past and they have had success with that. They're going to be a lot more willing with commissions if they're big enough, right? And like you can give them the full CAC, they're going to be very willing to make these referrals with a commission. They're not going to need a flat fee. So you get a bigger audience and you also have the better offer structure, which is like a win-win. Now, the problem with flat fee is that you take on all the risk. And the reason why is because kind of the formula for flat fee, let's say you're paying like a monthly retainer or something like that for your affiliate. This is a monthly fee. So now how much are you gonna like charge? What's the flat fee amount? So you're gonna have your CAC or percentage of CAC, and you're gonna multiply it by the number of customers referred per month. Now the problem is that this number here is estimated. We don't know how many are going to be referred per month, and that's kind of like that's the thing, right? Like you don't know. So depending on how well you negotiate and how well you understand the affiliates that you're recruiting, you can make this work in your favor or it could not work in your favor. By this I mean like you can pay for 5 customers referred per month, but you're actually getting 10 or 15 or 20. Now, what's needed here is often prior affiliate experience, because you need to understand, okay, based on prior affiliates I worked with that had a similar sized audience, that had a similar engagement level, that had a similar niche alignment, what type of results did I get with them? Like how many customers were they referring per month for their size, for their trust, for their niche relevancy? That would allow you to make a more educated guess. But at the end of the day, it is still a guess. It's a forecast. You're doing a little bit of analysis, but you can never be super sure. And just like any statistics, the size of your sample set, the sample size, is very important. If you've only worked with 2 affiliates, that's not going to be statistically significant. Like you can't really make any decisions based off of what those 2 affiliates did. If you worked with 200 affiliates, now you can start seeing some actual patterns. Now the risk here is that the affiliate doesn't promote. And how are we going to hedge this risk? We're going to make it as easy for them as possible to promote. We're going to write out the scripts for them. We're going to tell them word for word, say this at this point in the video. You know, if you want to make a post, say this in your post, record it like this. The more specific you get, the more repeatable that result is, and the less variance you have of like, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know if this affiliate's actually going to promote how I want them to promote. All right, so those were the 3 offers. We have free stuff, we have commission, and we have, a flat fee. We now went over exactly, how much to pay each affiliate in each scenario. If we're working with bigger affiliates, they're going to be more willing to get a commission. If we're working with smaller affiliates, they're probably going to want a flat fee. If we're working with affiliates that aren't going to be making as many sales, or maybe they are going to be making a lot of sales, but we can still try that free stuff. And the way that we can make these better is like tiers. So we can have tiers in commissions where we increase the commission structure, tiers in flat fees where we increase the flat fee payment. And then we could also have tiers in the sense of like the primary tier, you just get a free product, right? You can try it out. And then if you want to get recurring commissions, you want to make money, that's the secondary tier where you have to complete your affiliate training or something like that. We're going to add a little bit more friction, make them have some more skin in the game, and also make them better affiliates at the same time. We can mix and match in the sense of like We can have flat fee plus commissions. So let's say flat fee for the first customer that you bring, or flat fee as like a monthly retainer, and then a small commission for every single sale that they make after that. So that's kind of like a best of both worlds scenario, or maybe worst of both worlds, depending on how good your predictions are. And finally, we want to provide our affiliates with growth support. Like, we want to make sure that they're growing and that they continue to promote our products, because the more that they grow, the more of our dream customers that they attract, the bigger their audience gets, the more sales we get. So just to recap, when creating the offer, we want to identify what motivates affiliates. We want to create an offer using free product, flat fee, or commissions, and then we want to strengthen it with tiers, mix and match, and growth. Now, once you start recruiting affiliates, you need a way to track sales, and that's why we built Ascend. Our software integrates with Shopify in 2 minutes. You get the complete affiliate recruitment system, and we also build fully custom affiliate systems. If you want to try this out for your business, you can click the first link in the description to start your 14-day free trial.